The Northeast Kingdom does have different job requirements than a lot of the rest of the state. My family moved to Orleans when I was 15 years old, and my dad was involved in the management of Ethan Allen. And everyone in the Northeast Kingdom knows how dependent the Northeast Kingdom is on the Ethan Allen plants. And when Beecher Falls closed, they're still struggling, trying to figure out how you replace that. And before that, when the smaller Island Pond mill closed, that's never successfully been replaced. I think what we see with Bill Stanger and Jay Peak was someone that really had a vision for how you bring a lot of year-round jobs to a part of the state that really needs them. And representing Lamoille County in travel and tourism gets a bum rap in a lot of parts of the state. Because it's like, oh, those are just low-paying, minimum wage jobs and they're only seasonal. And that's why I think the travel and tourism industry figured out years ago you can't be seasonal, you have to be year-round. What's happening up in Jay ultimately is going to provide a lot of very good year-round jobs for folks in the surrounding communities. Through the program that Bill went looking for the financing and bringing in out-of-country financing, that made the connection that now has folks looking at bringing a very high-tech industry to be located in the Newport area. No one even fantasized that that sort of thing could happen a few years ago, and it looks like it's going to happen. As part of that, it looks like what will finally happen, that for 30 years, the nice hotel conference center that 5 or 6 different groups have tried to get together to build in Newport on Lake Memphremagog is probably going to happen. That's the kind of long-term economic development that is going to help the Northeast Kingdom. And with those sort of solid jobs, I know up in Beecher Falls, they're looking at, they're really moving forward with a small biomass plant. That helps, besides with the electricity, it helps with the jobs, it helps with the loggers, it's helped with managing forests. In terms of agriculture, if there are more people that grow, as Jay Peak grows, there's going to be a really easy market for high quality, locally produced foods that can be consumed right at Jay Peak. And there will be the economy and the numbers and the dollars that will support local agriculture doing that kind of diversification. And here we sit this evening at Sterling College, who is doing a lot to produce a lot of those young, innovative farmers who are going to go out and do the diversification of farming that needs to happen throughout Vermont if we're going to keep Vermont looking like the farming state that it is. So we do have different needs up here, and a lot of the plans that we've tried before have not been successful. They have not created jobs in the Northeast Kingdom. An underlying theory of mine is that all of our regional economic offices should be fully funded, because those are the folks that help make the connections with the local folks with the businesses and need to have the knowledge and the expertise. When a young person comes in, when a middle-aged person comes in and wants to start a business, to get them pointed in the right direction and doing the right things. But it takes the vision and then the support for someone like a Bill Stanger and the local economic development folks who have been working on this for years to really create those jobs.